Nothing has been the same, yeah, ever since you arrived. Coming into my orbit, be my satellite. But how do I pull you closer when you're in outer space? Want you to crash into me. Just want your love, your love, your love. 'Cause I'm so in love, in love.
Welcome to another episode of my Zimbabwe Diaries. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Nicole and I make lifestyle content with the homemaking lens. In this episode, I want to do a little bit of reorganizing in my mom's kitchen. It's just like driving me super crazy that the spices are in this corner behind me, and when I want to cook, the electric stove is like 10 steps away. And then if I'm using the gas stove, it's like another 10 steps away, which makes it 20 steps. And yeah, it's just driving me nuts. So I want to move the spices so that it's like more functional and just like switch a few things around. Now that I remember, growing up, the spices were actually here. I remember there was like this thing here that had the spices hanging, but I don't know, at that point it just worked. But now, like when I'm cooking, it's just like, it's not working. So yeah, let's see what I come up with. First things first, Pie Nut hates to see me coming. So good. Our bowl stopped working earlier this week. The technicians came to check it out, and turns out the pump collapsed, so we had to get it fished out. The money they quoted to get this done is more than half the cost of installing a brand new bowl, and that just sucked. But you know what? Thank God we had the ability to pay for it. I think perspective is everything in life. You can sulk and complain that you have to part with X amount for something unforeseen, or you can acknowledge that it's a huge stretch and will have an impact on your finances, but thank God that you have the money to pay for it and move on with your life. So I'm going to put this outside to dry.
Leave it like this, just when there's fresh air coming in, just leave it there, just for a bit. Maybe 30 minutes or because it's hot. So it needs to cool off.
I wanted to put this thing up here, but it's not going to turn, so yeah, I think this is not bad. This is still better than going all the way to that corner. Let me actually move it this side, because now that I'm thinking about it, the kettle is over here and then the tea is all the way that side. So the tea should also come here. This is my little stash I've started collecting. If you live out of Zim or if you live abroad, you understand the struggles. But yeah, let me remove these things so I can clean this. My mom made this. My mom actually grows some spices, so she has oriental pepper in the garden, which she just harvested. So I'm going to take this with me. Actually, I think the tea can fit. Yeah, it can fit up here. I ended up removing the eggs from the countertop and moved them here as well. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I hate it when stuff is on the countertop, unless it's a microwave or perhaps an air fryer or something that you have to use pretty much daily. I just don't like it. It looks like clutter to me. There's space on these shelves, so I'll add them here to free up the counter space.
I'm not feeling this corner here. These faux flowers need to go. I'll go outside and I'm pretty sure I can find some dry stems, roses, or even herbs to fill this space. Being on this side of the yard was yucky and actually making me sick. Our neighbor has been burning I don't know what all morning and polluting the air. It's so bad. We had to close the windows. I was like to my mom, let's call the fire truck. And she said they will come, but they'll charge them or fine them. So she didn't want to be mean about it. And I was just like, okay then. But yeah, that's really bad. Don't be that neighbor. These people have literally polluted our air and inconvenienced a lot of people. I think if you're gonna do something like that, just have at least a courtesy to notify the people around you ahead of time so at least they can plan to go out or just so they know out of courtesy. Anyway, my brother made this little thing. His name starts with an E. I love it so much. And my last name starts with an E. So I was going to take it with me, but it's too heavy. And I'm not sure it's worth using up that much weight in my luggage. The lavender was a great idea. It came out so pretty and adds a lovely aroma into the kitchen. I was telling my mom I also want to grow lavender when I go back to Toronto. I remember her planting this and other herbs she now has like rosemary when I was starting high school, and they're still thriving. So this is what I ended up coming up with. I put the seasonings over here, the oil, just things that I use on a daily basis. And it makes sense to me because the electric stove is over there and the gas stove is behind me in the laundry room. Then I also put the eggs here. Again, if you're cooking, it's either you're taking a few steps that way, a few steps this way, instead of walking all the way there to get like your seasonings and the things that you need. And the stove used the most in this house is actually the gas stove. So that just wasn't functional. I also put the tea here. And again, it just makes sense in my head because the kettle that's used the most is here. It's connected on this socket. The teacups are over here. So you have your tea, your water, and your teacups. I just booked an in-drive. I am heading to my cousin's place for a baking class. One of my aunts is in town from South Africa and she's an amazing baker. So I thought, why not take advantage of this time that we're both in the same place to bake a couple of things. So I've packed my ingredients and I'm gonna head out and we're all gonna meet at my cousin's place. When it comes to baking, I think I've mastered a couple of things. For example, my bread. My bread is like a 12 out of 10. Like, yeah, I will proudly, confidently rate myself 12 out of 10 when it comes to bread. But then there are a couple of things that I'm just like, I'm okay. I'm like average or like above average. And I'm trying to get to like that A-star level. So yeah, let me go and learn from someone who's actually good. Why am I putting my bag on the countertop? I feel like that's such a disgusting behavior. Don't put your bag on your countertop because think about it. You carry your bag like everywhere and it's maybe you go to a restaurant, you put it on a chair, you put it on a table. Your bag is dirty, don't put it on the countertop. How important is this step? Because I had such a great time at my cousin's place. It was 4 of us, my aunt, 2 of my cousins, and myself. We made 2 types of scones as well as cinnamon rolls. I realized a few things I was doing wrong or different with my scones. I learned that the type of margarine and flour I'm using is different. In fact, I don't even use margarine, I use butter. And also just the techniques she uses in mixing the dough and other knickknacks she adds that aren't part of your regular scone recipe. Follow her page on Facebook. I love that she shares detailed recipes with ingredient lists, steps, pictures, and she posts frequently. Making cinnamon rolls was my highlight. I always thought they were complicated, but making them live with a teacher was helpful, and it turns out they're straightforward to make. Just made a pizza and chicken in delivery. I haven't had chicken in since I came, so this is gonna be my first time. I had pizza in and it wasn't a great experience. So I was like, let me give them another chance. Maybe something was wrong that day. So I'm really hoping I'm not disappointed. Last time I ordered it, I ordered the exact same thing. It was brewos and chicken and mushroom. For the chicken and mushroom, I could literally count 3 pieces of chicken. Okay, this is an improvement. This is an improvement. At least I can see mushroom, I can see chicken. Let's take a look at the brewos. Okay, this looks so much better. So I don't know what happened that day I ordered. Both pizzas literally had no meat. That's why I even ordered the smaller one. I ordered I think this is the medium set. Last time I ordered 2 larges and they were horrible. So let's see if they taste good. This is my go-to tea if I want to drink something in the evening. It helps me relax and it makes me sleep like a baby. No wonder they named it chill out tea. Generally, I am a good sleeper. I don't have any issues with falling asleep or waking up multiple times a night. So this tea actually knocks me out. I'm trusting God that 2026 will be a different year and I'll experience new heights of success in my entrepreneurship journey. And I'm not waiting until January 1st to work towards that. I have to start putting in the reps now so that come the new year, I'm already in rhythm and I can take off. There are a few different areas in my business I want to grow, and one of them is this YouTube channel. I started this channel maybe 3 or 4 years ago now. I got monetized and then I started posting. I just wasn't sure the direction I wanted to take, and through that, I lost my monetization. After putting much thought and prayer into it, I decided I would start posting again this past November. And I had an entire plan on how I was going to post daily in December. Then sadly, we lost my grandfather and that disrupted my plans. I actually posted my POV of the funeral here if you want to watch that. So I'm currently in Zimbabwe and I can't post daily, but I've been trying to post at least 2 or 3 times a week. I really want to get monetized by December 31st so that, come the new year, I'm already in the money. And I was having this conversation with my mom earlier and she was like, talk to God about it. You have the power of Christ living in you. And so if you ask in his name, whatever it is, you will receive. He's your father. So ask for what you want. So yeah, I'm believing God for that whilst still doing the work. So please support me by continuing to watch and engage in my videos.